things will be so tragic from what will happen in Turkey that even the birds will disappear from the sky in fear. We know Turkey is a passage from the Bosporus where the ships from the Aegean Sea, from Mediterranean, go into the Black Sea towards Russia and Ukraine. So the prophecy says things will be so tragic from what will happen in Turkey that even the birds of the air will disappear from the sky in fear. And this is written by theologian Dr. Konstantin Vardakas. It's not just the 6.2 magnitude earthquake that shook the area of Istanbul, Constantinople. It's also the entire country whose land is shaking. Now, we've had 3 big earthquakes there, the 6.2 and then major aftershocks. So the whole country is shaking, and they have, the geologists of Turkey have warned the people that they're expecting a major earthquake, over 7 magnitude. 3 consecutive earthquakes that struck the western Turkish province of Kütahya this morning have caused concern among residents. The strongest of the 3 earthquakes, measuring 4.6 on the Richter scale, struck at 10:20 a.m., centering in the Simav region of Kütahya province at the depth of 12.17 kilometers, according to Turkey's Disaster and Emergency Management Agency, AFAD. All of Turkey is scared now. And why is it scared? Well, there are prophecies from what St. Paisius told us. In Asia Minor, many holy bodies await us. These holy bodies, brothers, shake its stones as if they're like one rolling from the tombstone that show the resurrection of our Lord Jesus Christ, the resurrection of the nation that in recent years have international entities known that's coming and putting a burden on Christians. And a long time ago, they said that some things that were pointed out to them in articles, neighboring Turkey will be tested with earthquakes throughout its territory. And another prophecy saying the earth will split in 2. Another saying we will see the earthquakes in Turkey and be afraid. Another saying such and worse things will happen that even the birds will be afraid and will flee from there. As specifically, the prophecies say he is a clergyman of the church with roots from the Smyrna region. His message has the spirit of his speech and anguish. See what the people on the other side, and that is in Turkey, will suffer. They dared to do they dared to do the Cathedral of the Wisdom of God in Istanbul and desecrate it. The Mother of God is weeping because of this. Do you think the Lord will leave it like this? You will see what is going to happen there, the prophecies say from the saints. The earth will be torn apart because there will be another big earthquake there. The mountains will be torn apart and many people will be lost, and more awaits them. That is, disease will also fall after all this destruction. And Turkey will be shocked by this and will see it and be scared. And the surrounding nations in Europe and Turkey will look like vultures. And in Asia Minor, expressing meaning fire and Holocaust, the Turks made disasters so that Kemal could take out his axe for others. And the current one waits to do the same, but know something, the prophecy says, in the skies, together with pilots who will have their flights over there, will have their swords with them, and the archangels. And the heavenly legions took their positions. Their time has come. There has never been such a bloodthirsty, barbaric nation. And now they will pay, and there will be terrible catastrophes coming down to them. And things will be so tragic from what will happen in Turkey that even the birds will disappear from the sky in fright. And one thing we should know about as believers is that all these issues, except for geological background, mainly having such a spiritual context, what does this mean? When you have no fear of the true God and do whatever you want, then you have another fear, that is earthquakes. And this is very apropos because I was reading about this in New Testament, Peter, the letters of Peter 1 and Peter 2 concerning earthquakes. And let me see what's happening in Turkey concerning the earthquakes there today. Seeing what's happening. Oh, yes. Okay. Basically in the same area of Constantinople. And even south of there. 4.3 in the area there, we've got 6.2, and a little bit more south, 4.6 again. So the whole area is still shaking. That's why people are 4.6 and 4.5, 4.0. So that's basically in the center of Turkey. Katuya. Please leave your comments about this, and thank you for your support. Support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.